welcome back to another video where we discuss U.S. immigration law. So there have been some significant updates recently with the TN visa or the USMCA professions, and U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services updated their guidance for professionals working in the United States under USMCA and the TN visa. And these are some big updates and some big changes that you need to be aware of if you are looking to apply for a TN, or if you are currently on a TN and you are looking to extend or change your employer. And some of the biggest updates pertain to specific professions that they've changed guidance on, and actually they've provided clarity on these occupations. So it's, in my opinion, it's a good update. However, with this update, there's going to be some pain with individuals that might fall under some of these occupations and might no longer qualify for TN status because of the changes that USCIS has made in their guidance in regards to TN visa occupations. So the specific occupations that they've made updates to, and if one of your occupations is on this list, then you should pay special attention and you should look into the requirements that they have updated and whether or not you continue to qualify for TN status with this updated guidance. So the first one is scientific technician technologist. The second is medical laboratory technologists and medical technologists, physicians, registered nurses, silviculturists and foresters, disaster relief insurance claims adjusters, management consultants, and that applies to a lot of individuals, computer systems analysts, again, a lot of individuals working in the U.S. under this occupation, hotel managers, animal and plant breeders, economists, and they made changes to the economists back in 2017, I think it was, and now they're further restricting the category of economists, more narrowly defining this role. And the big one, engineers, and a significant change in the way that they look at engineering occupations for TN status and who qualifies for a TN under the engineering occupation. So, and in addition to this, they've also further defined self-employment on a TN. So if you're serving contracts in the United States and you are a foreign entity, so you have a Canadian entity and you're servicing U.S. clients in the United States, they've further defined what self-employment looks like, which is actually a good thing when it comes to self-employment. And these individuals where they're often accused of self-employment in the United States, but in fact they're servicing a contract from Canada and they're not self-employed in the United States. So that definition has been clarified, providing more clarity, and so it assists CBP in their adjudications as well. So if you're in that situation, then there's some good news for you as far as that clarification goes. So if you fall under one of these occupations, then you need to be on alert. You need to make sure that you continue to qualify for TN status under that occupation, and that these changes with USCIS and their guidance on the requirements for these occupations doesn't change your eligibility for TN status. Now, this video, the purpose of this video is just to alert you of these changes, alert you that if your occupation is on this list, then you need to pay attention. We will be doing some upcoming videos where we go in depth on each occupation and we explain what those changes are for those occupations, the difference between what the requirements were and what they are now with this updated guidance from USCIS. So be aware that if your occupation falls under this list, it might impact your eligibility for TN status and your ability to obtain a TN, renew a TN, extend that TN, whatever it might be. So if your occupation was listed, then you need to make sure that you look further into those details to verify your credentials and your qualifications for TN status. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. Share these videos with others out there that you think might find them helpful as well. And look for those upcoming videos where we will be discussing in depth each of these occupations and clarifying this new guidance from USCIS for these TN occupations.